Imagine for a second that you just escaped jail only to find out that the zombie apocalypse has started. Well, that's bad. And all you have on you is a shiv, a spoon, and a handgun that you picked up from a dead zombie. Well, you don't have to imagine. That's exactly what's happening to our friend Cedrick Scanlon? However you say that last name, that's exactly what's happening to him. That's a really dumb name, by the way. I'm sorry to all Scalones or Scanlons out there. Will our daring hero survive his daring escape? I used daring twice in that sentence, I don't know why. Or will he die miserably? Well, I can't say. You're gonna have to watch the video if you want to find out. And don't even dare skip to the end. I'm on to you. I started off by going to the farther exit because I didn't actually know there were two exits in this place, so that was dumb. Then I found this window, which actually terrified me when I first found it, but later on I realized that you can't actually break through it. After a swift zombie kill, I continued making my way onwards towards the exit. Then I ran into this shit show. Yikes. Now, this amount of zombies normally wouldn't be a problem, but the problem is I don't really have any weapons. Except for a gun that I don't know how to aim with because I don't have any aiming skill. But one or two at a time, I was dealing with them nicely. Bit by bit, I managed to clear out all of them. It definitely took a while, but I finally got to the fence. I did use some weapons, not out of necessity, just out of saving time. But the fun wasn't over yet. There were still a lot of zombies, but luckily they were on the other side of the fence, so they weren't an immediate danger to me. But somehow, they managed to see me, even though I was standing behind a chain link fence. And while fighting the zombies who were smart enough to break down that fence, I broke every single weapon I had, including the spoon. But using nothing but my fists, I managed to kill off every single zombie that came after me. Because I'm a strong boy, and very skillful indeed. I decided to go and forage for weapons because mine all broke when fighting the zombies, and I needed something to defend myself from the zombie hordes. A cockroach. Hey, food is food, right? Oh, a hunting knife blade. That's really all I found, and unfortunately that blade is completely useless because it's actually only the blade and not like an actual weapon. Back to zombie slaying I went. But then they overwhelmed me, and I was left with no choice but to use the gun. And then I decided to hit the hay. Or more realistically, I just sat in one place until I was tired enough to hit the hay. And then finally it was a new day. New opportunities await me. Like breaking into cars. Cars that don't work and are completely useless. I mean, I killed one of them, it seems. Yeah, and in the process, you managed to waste like 3 magazines of ammo, by the way, you moron! This is pointless, really, I think it is. Eventually, I did manage to kill them. A thing that became very apparent is that I had neither food nor water, and I was gonna die of dehydration, and that's not the death you want in a zombie apocalypse. Literally, that's probably the worst death you could have. The zombies didn't get you, oh, you just ran out of water. Really? I am dying of thirst. I gotta get water, and I gotta get it fast. I do not have time to mess around. In, drink, find food preferably, and get out. I unfortunately ran into a shit ton of trouble on the way in there. Okay, I gotta go, I really have to go. Water dispenser. Drink. Water dispenser. Drink. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Now that is how you do it. You get in, you get the water, you get out. I didn't have time to look around for food, but at least I got the water. Since it was the middle of the night and I couldn't see shit, I just went to sleep at a random location and hoped for the best because the zombies were still hot on my tail. But that didn't matter to me. I just wanted to sleep on that soft, delicate ground. I am alive. Somehow. Wow, they were really close by. They could have eaten me easily. After clearing that shit show, I made my way closer and closer to the food. I have no clue how long it's gonna take until I actually just die of starvation. This is the strongest zombie I've ever seen. Look at how I'm struggling to knock her down. And of course that's because I'm tired as hell, but what do you expect from a man who hasn't eaten in 3 days? Where did these guys come from? What is this? These guys just came out of nowhere. They weren't here just a couple of seconds ago. Oh, I can't actually run anymore. Jeez. Oh, this is taking a while. I don't think I'm even doing any damage at this point. That took absolutely forever, but that hopefully teaches you a lesson that you should never fight while exhausted in Project Zomboid. I only did it because I was kind of in a corner and I couldn't do anything else but fight back. So that's what I did. But when I was finally done with those 2 zombies that gave me so much trouble, I was finally able to relax and rest. Once I rested up, I had no choice but to go after the food again, even though my character was ridiculously tired at that point. Even getting food and water, but as long as I do that, I'm set, I'm golden. I can do this. I can clear them out bit by bit. I can clear out this entire fucking place if need be, okay? That is not a problem. What the problem is that I'm just gonna die of starvation, okay? I'm gonna die of thirst. They just keep coming. They have a breeding ground in there. They just never stop coming out of that place. That's probably because the population is set to very high. Remember when I still had like weapons and stuff? When I still had ammo? Those were the days, right? I don't even have ammo anymore. If I did, this would be a whole lot faster. But I don't. I'm out. More than one zombie, I cannot do. Killing these zombies really isn't a priority at this point. Instead, what I should be doing is I should just run around them. But I can't run around them because I'm tired as fuck. But I ended up taking the gamble and ran around them anyway. Even if I was slightly tired, I just thought it would have been better to find food than to just kill zombies and sit back doing freaking pretty much nothing. For the love of God, for the love of God. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. You're joking, right? You're joking. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. There's nothing. You're joking me, right? Oh, that mouse. I can eat that. It's dangerous uncooked, but fuck it. I can eat it. Oh my god, you're joking, right? I fight. I fight. And that's what I get. Eat it. Fuck it. Just bite off the head of a dead mouse. It's better than starving, eh? Now do keep in mind that this was filmed during like the middle of the night, so if it wasn't, I would have been screaming profanities, obscenities, and everything I could come up with, because that was absolute bullshit. What do you mean there's no food? There's a freaking dead mouse? That's it? That's all you've got for me? Oh. Camera phone, no. Maybe. Safety glasses, bunch of paint. It works. It works, boys. It fucking works. Yeah, that's how I got out. That was probably the most anticlimactic ending in the history of endings. I just got in a car, found the keys, and just drove away. That was way easier, but like, it took a while. It really did take a while. The hardest part wasn't even the zombies, it was the lack of food and the lack of water. If I had that, this would have been a piece of cake. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna say that if you want to see Scanlon's journey continue, do leave a comment, maybe like the video, you know, it's a bit of self-promotion. Yeah, you like it? You probably don't. Anyways, have a good one and peace out.